This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From midfield now, Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Lance now on first down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 48 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. On first down, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back. I've got this call.
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field. He wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. On second down, a run with Etienne. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. On play action, Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to get it back here just past the 35. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. To throw, it's Lance. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. Touchdown! Elijah Mitchell from 6 yards away. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They go play action with Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be? A touchdown, 49ers! Raheem Mostert, 93 yards. And the Niners are able to add on to their first half lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, you'd be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 two-point conversions. And now they're up 24-0, so essentially they gained a field goal out of it without even trotting the kicker out there.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Arnold. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And to throw again is Lawrence.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
And the Niners are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half.
Lance now on 1st down.
And he slings one that's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Raheem Mostert
In the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
on 1st and 10. Here's Lance.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Lance
Steps away to his left. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
throwing on 1st down is Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
On 1st down, Lance. He's got Ayuk once again.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab.
And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
It's a run with Mostert.
And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Now Lance.
Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
On play action, Lance. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Raheem Mostert
From 4 yards out. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
from his end zone. Here comes Agnew. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing bottled up fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And the 49ers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
The Lance going to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 52 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
It's a run with Mostert.
They are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tavon Wilson.
And the Niners will take over possession here up at the 44.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline,
Jubilation and laughter. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. They bought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now the Niner offense is back on the field, and they're going to try for two here. It's a run with Mostert. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on two more. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On first and 10, it's Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the 49ers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Here's Lance. Being chased out left. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Lance looking to throw it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because...
You're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run on first down. Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. On 3rd down. Robinson, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So the victory here for San Francisco, and I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.